So India stuttering home in the first T20I, managing to register a 4-wicket win to take a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. But games come thick and fast in this bilateral T20I series. The second game is on Sunday in Lauderhill. We're going to look ahead to that with Dasgupta on ESPNcricinfo Matchday. Right, Deep, let's talk about the West Indies batting now. And as much as we talk about their big hitting ability and the reputation that they have in this shortest format, we did see them effectively lose the game in the first power play in the first T20I. As we look at more numbers, we perhaps raise a question of whether the Windies need to rethink their batting approach in the shortest format. And the West Indies surprisingly top a list of the highest dot ball percentage since the World T20 2016. Dot ball percentage of over 46 and plenty of dot balls consumed in that first T20I, 279 in total in the innings, Deep. It might have been hard to score, but do they need to rethink their batting approach?
Yes, they do, but they need to. They've been doing this for the last 2-3 years now, so it's not that it's new that we're seeing this kind of an approach from the West Indian batsmen. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at the batting order and the batsmen that they have, apart from even Lewis to a certain extent and Nicholas Pooran, I don't see anyone who could actually do that, rotate the strike. So most of them are like all or nothing, so they're predominantly a boundary hitting team. And that's their strength, and that's why they would struggle on surfaces like what we've seen in the first T20, even the second T20, because it's going to be the same venue. I don't see too much of a change in the nature of the surface. So I still think, on surfaces like this, I don't think they have the batting depth or the technique to kind of, play on these surfaces. But surfaces like these would make someone like Nicholas Pooran very, very important for the Windies batting lineup.
Yes, and it is further exemplified by more numbers. The most balls per boundary is for the West Indies as well, 6.45. So while likes of Kyron Pollard who hit 4 sixes that game, more than the entire Indian team in the first T20I, there is an issue with the runs that they get in between those boundaries. And as we talk about the West Indies team deep ahead of the second T20I, any changes, perhaps more than changes in the 11, perhaps changes within the 11 too? Would you like to see a Sunil Narine do what he does for Kolkata and try and come up top, maybe even take the new ball, which didn't happen in the first T20I?
Not maybe change the playing 11. It'll be unfair to change the playing 11. As far as bowling is concerned, I think the bowling lineup is really good. They've got wicket takers in there, especially with Sunil Narine back in the playing 11. But like you mentioned, I would really like to see someone like Sunil Narine. If somebody has to take a chance, you might as well get Sunil Narine to do it right at the top. I think Nicholas Pooran, it's going to be very, very crucial. I would really like to see Nicholas Pooran kind of hold this innings together, because this surface, as we saw in the first T20, it's not a 180 surface. It's going to be 130-40 surface. If you bat really well, you might get to 150, 160. For that, I think someone like Nicholas Pooran and even Lewis, who has that ability to kind of graft, are going to be key to this the Windies batting lineup.
And if we talk about India, I was curious to see the team that they went with. We thought, you and me both thought that Rahul Chahar would be one to watch out for in this series. He didn't get a game. They went with both left-arm spinning all-rounders. They went with Khalil Ahmed. Now all the bowlers put in a shift. Given that this pitch might play the same in over 2 days, would you be tempted to play Rahul Chahar, or do you see any changes coming after the first T20I?
I really don't think so, to be honest, because again, who do you change? I think someone like Washington Sundar was preferred, maybe because of the fact that they've got quite a few left-handers. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Maybe the fact that they wanted the batting to be a little deep, because you don't have too many. None of the faster bowlers apart from Bhuvneshwar can bat that much. So maybe that's one of the things that the team management is thinking about. And to be honest, that the depth in the batting order kind of saved the day for India in the first T20. So don't see too many changes. To be honest, I don't see any changes as far as Indian playing 11 is concerned.
If I had to ask you for a player to watch out for this second T20I, Deep?
I'm going to put my money again on someone like Navdeep Saini. I think he bowled really well, and would like to see him bowl. Listen, in the first T20, he came in to bowl when the chips were down for the Windies. It was comparatively easier for him. It'll be interesting to see what he does, when the Windies, or if the Windies have a good start.
And a player to watch out for from the West Indies as well.
Quite a few of them, but honest to God, on this surface, as far as batting is concerned, I think Nicholas Pooran, and bowling against Sunil Narine was fantastic in the first T20.
Many thanks, Deep Dasgupta. Let's hope we see the West Indies at their best in the second T20I to make sure this series doesn't get over before it has to. Second T20I at Lauderhill on Sunday. The Windies fighting to keep it alive before the third one in Guyana on Tuesday.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.